Jesus said those who are of the truth are going to come to the truth. And so here in Acts 6, we see it again, where a man, Stephen, speaks with the power of God, not like when Jesus spoke in the garden and the people and the whole military guard just fell down. Not that kind of power, or the kind of flashy power that we're looking for. We call it power, but it's really not. It's just Hollywood persuasion, on a lot of stages we see today. But it's a character quality. It's a power of God that has changed a man's heart. So he speaks truth, and they can't stand up against it. And so here we are, like you just said, Rashawn, in verse 10, they couldn't stand up again. But then over here in these other verses, verse 13, they produced false witnesses. So you got a guy who is willing to be a false witness in verse 13, in the midst of a man speaking with wisdom and spirit that they couldn't understand or stand up against in verse 10. So when the scripture says, when Jesus said, he who is of the truth is going to come to the truth, I look at verse 13 and I say, that man, those people are not going to come to the truth because they don't want to.
Yeah.
It's not in them to want truth. What is in them is a desire to be a troublemaker.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna go for that rather than be able to hear truth and go, oh my gosh, I'm attracted to truth. I'm attracted to the love that exudes out of that man's character. I'm attracted to that. And these people who are stirring up trouble are not of the truth, because they prefer trouble and lies and dissension over the truth and character and the spirit of God with which Stephen spoke in verse 10.
Yeah.